In the beginning, when the Garden of Eden was still a reality, humanity lived in the eternal light of God. But then, the darkness of disobedience descended. Paradise closed behind them, and before humanity, there was only a barren, sun-drenched desert. Adam and Eve, our first parents, now face a strange world. Adam, once the ruler of all, now bows down on rocky ground. The ancient curse echoes. You will earn your bread by the sweat of your brow. Every scar on his hands, every wrinkle on her face, is a testament to a lost glory. From the blood of the fallen, Cain was born. He was a son of the land, a sturdy farmer whose shoulders bore the burden of survival. Cain not only battled the thorns of the countryside, but also the harshness of life itself to assert his place. And then Abel appeared, like a cool breeze in the desert. Without fuss, without conflict, Abel found peace in the meadows. He was a shepherd who found connection with the Creator through the gentleness of the animals and the beauty of the Golden Valley. And then Abel appeared, like a cool breeze in the desert. Without fuss, without conflict, Abel found peace in the meadows. He was a shepherd who found connection with the Creator through the gentleness of the animals and the beauty of the Golden Valley. Ava looked at her children, her motherly heart pounding with anxiety. She saw the scratches of the thorns on Cain's skin, and she also saw the hope in Abel's eyes. She understood that the world outside was slowly changing them.
The earth provides, but only if you respect the rules. You must learn patience, my son, before it is too late.
While Abel walked gently with the sheep, each barefoot step Cain took on the cracked earth carried the heaviness of a soul slowly closing itself off.
The Lord provides the flame, but we must tend it with our toil.
Night falls over the ancient desert. The family gathers around the fire, but the distance between the two brothers is now greater than the jagged mountain ranges outside. The stage is set. The sacrifice is about to begin. And that is when human history will take a turn filled with blood and tears. Cain, a burly farmer with suntanned hands, carried the heaviest blocks of basalt to prove the value of his labor. Meanwhile, Abel gently arranged the white stones, preparing a sacred place to give thanks to the Creator.
The Cain offered what was left over from the hard harvest, stunted stalks of wheat, withered figs. For him, it was a fair exchange. I have sweated, and you must bless me. But Abel was different. He offered the best, fattest part of the firstborn lamb. He offered it with a pure heart, without seeking anything in return.
Why does he favor
Only
your flock over
with
my harvest? It
reverence.
is not fair.
Brother, please, do not let your anger consume you.
I bring the firstborn of my flock.
And then the sky shifted. A pure white light tore through the clouds and descended upon Abel's altar. Sacred fire blazed brightly, enveloping him in the glory of acceptance. But on Cain's side, the silence of God was more terrifying than thunder. His altar remained cold, with only insects crawling over the lifeless offerings. Why are you angry, Cain? Black smoke began to rise from Cain's altar. Amidst the storm of emotions, a voice resonated in my heart.
Cain, why are you angry?
Peace be upon you, brother.
Abel approached with eyes shining with anxiety, wanting to comfort his brother who was engulfed in gray smoke. But Cain brushed his hand away.
Adam and Eve watched from afar, their hearts aching as they saw the darkness of sin engulfing their eldest son. Brotherhood, the most sacred bond, has now fractured under the weight of pride. As night fell, Cain sat alone beside the cold ashes. A cruel decision had taken shape behind the scar on his left cheek.
Let us go out to the field.
Their footsteps led them toward the isolated desert, where blood was about to be spilled on the black earth.
The Lord has respect for you and your offering, but not mine.
Look, sin doesn't erupt like a storm. It creeps in like a snake in dry grass. Cain, the eldest brother with his strong shoulders and sun-tanned, angular face, is walking. Behind him is Abel, his gentle younger brother with eyes full of trust. Abel is completely unaware that with each step he takes, he is drawing closer to the altar of envy.
Brother, why are we out so far?
In his tattered, earthy brown linen shirt, his hand clutched a sharp, cold basalt stone.
I said leave me be before I strike you down.
That's where brotherhood faded, giving way to the darkness of the first murderer. And then, a scream ripped through the air. The stone fell. The blood of the righteous man spilled onto the black earth. Abel fell, his eyes still shining with forgiveness. And Cain stood there, the veins bulging on his arms, stained with crime. O earth, speak. O heaven, bear witness. The greatest tragedy of mankind has begun. Brothers killing one another. Silence. A chilling silence enveloped Abel's body. Cain staggered back, his calloused hands now stained red with blood that could never be washed away. He had killed his brother, and in that very moment, he had killed his own soul.
Cain, where is Abel, your brother?
I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?
The blood cries to me from...
The land will no longer yield you any profit.
You shall be a fugitive! My blood!
And behold, a mysterious light touched his forehead. A mark appeared, a permanent scar. It was a sign of punishment, but also a testament to God's ultimate mercy, protecting the sinner from death so that he might live in eternal repentance. Cain walked away, leaving behind the heart-wrenching grief of his parents beside the body of their beloved son. A solitary figure gradually disappears into the sandstorm to the east. The first lesson about sin was written in blood, and the world will never be the same again.
Behold, the first sin and the first mercy.